let us try to understand how to heal ourselves using the power of deities. As I told in previous video, there are total 18 deities placed in our 7 chakras. That is, Muladhara chakra has 2 deities, that is Uchishta Ganapati and Tripura Bhairavi. Swadishtana has 2 deities, that is Vikralini and Batuk Bhairav. Manipura chakra has 2 deities, that is Panchamukhi Hanuman and Mahavidya Kamala. Anahata chakra has 5 deities, that is Krishna, Kaali, Baglamukhi, Dhumavati and Bhuvaneshwari. And Vishuddha has 3 deities, that is Matangi, Tara and Akshabha Bhairav. And Ajna chakra has 2 deities, that is Chinnamasta and Subramanya. And finally, Sahasrara has 2 deities, that is Vishnu and Tripura Sundari. So these are the 18 deities in our 7 chakras. So we can use the power of these 18 deities to heal our 7 chakras. For example, let us say we have some health related issue like respiratory problem, digestive problem or circulatory problem. What we can do is we can keep our hands on our Muladhara chakra. So what we have to do is we have to keep our hands below the reproductive area and another hand behind the Muladhara chakra. So Muladhara chakra is somewhere in the middle of the body. So what we have to do is one hand we have to keep in front of the Muladhara, another hand behind the Muladhara. So somewhat like this. And after that you have to chant the respective deity's name, that is Om Uchishta Ganapate Nama, Om Tripura Bhairavi Devibhyo Nama. So these are the Nama mantras. Nama mantras are not that effective as Beeja mantras, but Beeja mantras I cannot initiate in a public platform as it may create Kundalini awakenings. That is why it needs supervision. That is why I'm not initiating anyone on a public platform, rather on video calls. But you can use Nama mantras for solving also. For example, once you keep the hands behind and front of Muladhara, what you have to do is you have to chant the name of Uchishta Ganapati and Tripura Bhairavi. So, Om Uchishta Ganapati Nama, Om Tripura Bhairavi Devibhyo Nama. So, when you chant this mantra, what happens is the deities from their houses, they will come to your rescue. So, what you have to imagine while chanting the mantra is, you have to imagine that you are going into their house, that is you are knocking the door of Uchishta Ganapati and Tripura Bhairavi and you are requesting them, that is you are falling at their feet and requesting them, Amma, Anna. So my mother tongue is Konkani. So Amma means mother, Anna means father. So I am calling them Amma and Anna, that is Tripura Bhairavi and Ganapati. Please come to my rescue. Please solve my health related issue. That time what they will do is they will come in their Vahana. Vahana means vehicle. For example, Ganapati's Vahana is lotus. So he will come in his lotus and he will try to protect your Muladhara. So he will come and touch your Muladhara like this. That time what happens is all the health related issue will be solved. So that is what I do during initiation also. I call the deities, that is I request them, Amma, Anna, please come to this student's rescue. So what happens is they come from their houses. They try to open up all your chakras. Sometimes they don't come. I have to request them more and more. So, but they will eventually come if you beg them and all. So these are the forces of Mother Nature and they are very kind and chilled. That is, they don't take too much tension and all. So if you go to them with too much tension, then they will not come. You have to go with a chilled attitude. That is, bro, Ganapati, come man, I have some problem man. So you have to go with a chilled attitude and you have to be like a beggar also. You have to not be a worried beggar. You have to be a beggar who is chilled. So once you do that, they will come with you because they are in a realm where there is no duality. See, astral realm is a place where there is no duality, due to which if you go with tension, right, if you go with the too much worry, then you can't meet them. You have to crush all your dualities and be peaceful, then go to them. That time they will come very early. So like that you have to go. You have to ask him like this, bro Ganapati, please come man, some health related issue my body has. Once I solve this, I'll come to you itself after Nirvikalpa Samadhi. I will come to your abode and I will enjoy this astral body. Currently I don't have any astral body. Currently I'm stuck in a physical body, so I need you to solve this problem. Please solve this problem. Like that you have to request. You have to be very fluent with your words. So you have to butter them up nicely, but truthfully. You have to be very honest. You have to not lie to them because they are your parents and they'll get to know immediately if you lie to them. They are more smarter than you. They have transcended the space-time, so they are more smarter than you. They have seen all your incarnations and they can't be fooled. That is why you have to be very honest to them and request them. Amma, Anna, please come. So once they come, all the health related issue will be solved regarding Muladhara. Same goes with Swadishtana. That is, if you have any sexual problems, then you have to keep one hand in front of the Swadishtana, that is the reproductive areas, and one hand behind the Swadishtana, that is behind the reproductive areas. And what you have to chant is Om Vikralini Devibhyo Nama and Om Batuk Bhairavaya Nama. And you have to imagine yourself going into their houses and requesting them for help and them coming to your place to solve your body related issue. So once it is solved, you are going to the Manipura chakra. So Manipura chakra also same drill, that is one hand in front of Manipura, another hand behind the Manipura. And what you have to chant is the Manipura deities names, that is Om Panchamukhi Hanumantaya Nama, Om Kamaladevidyo Nama. So as you chant this, your anger related issue, ego related issue and a money related issue will be solved. Same goes with the Anahata chakra, that is if you are going through depression, anxiety or breakup or death of a loved one, then you have to keep your hands on Anahata and another hand behind the Anahata. What you have to chant is the Anahata deities names, that is Krishna, Kali, Baglamukhi, Bhuvaneshwari and Dhumavati. So Dhumavati contains all your depression and anxiety. So she will remove all the depression and anxiety if you acknowledge her as neither good nor bad. If you consider her as bad, then she will not remove. So in the house of Dhumavati, you have to treat her as a mother itself. You have to treat depression, anxiety and all the negative emotions as your mother itself. If you don't consider them as your mother, then it will not be solved. So what you have to chant is Om Krishnaya Nama, Om Mahakalikaya Nama, Om Baglamukhi Devibhyo Nama, Om Dhumavati Devibhyo Nama, Om Bhuvaneshwari Devibhyo Nama. So Bhuvaneshwari's love is pure and it doesn't have any conditions. She will love you no matter what. Even if you are a criminal, she will love you. Whereas Kali is not like that. Kali requires you to crush your ego. And Krishna also, he is not like that. He also requires you to crush your ego, the doership, the duality. Only after crushing duality and doership can you meet Krishna, Kali, Bhuvaneshwari, Baglamukhi and Dhumavati. And Baglamukhi is somewhat different. That is, you have to create a protective layer of her. That is, you have to tell Om Baglamukhi Devibhyo Nama, Om Baglamukhi Devibhyo Nama, Om Baglamukhi Devibhyo Nama. So she will protect you with a field of her energy and no negative entities can come to harm you. So negative entities means they are not negative. They are taking you away from the path of Shiva. So if you are trying to concentrate on crushing your duality and going towards the astral planets, the negative entities what they will do is they will try to pull you back to the earthly realm. That is, they will try to bring you back to the physical realm. So they are not negative. They are just trying to bring you back to physical realm. So there is nothing negative about them, but I call them negative because it is negative for the path of spirituality. So don't consider any entity as negative or positive. Just think that some people are taking you towards Shiva, some people are taking you away from Shiva. So Shiva means the vibrationless state of consciousness and Shakti means the vibration-full state of consciousness. So even the negative entities are Shakti itself. So we have to not consider them as negative. We have to just think they are distracting agents. So that is the mindset we are keeping for going towards Shiva. If you consider them as negative, then a lot of dualities will be created. I am just giving the terminology as negative because they are taking you away from Shiva. So that is why Om Baglamukhi Devibhyo Nama, Om Baglamukhi Devibhyo Nama. Even during initiation, I do that only. What I do is I try to create a very strong field of Baglamukhi all around you guys so that no entity can affect your Kundalini awakening. And another is I try to remove all the Dhumavati. That is, Dhumavati is excess in people. That is, in this generation, because of lot of breakups, death of loved ones, anxiety regarding exams, then jobs. So because of that, a lot of people suppress their negative emotion and it gets stored in the Anahata chakra. So what I do is during the initiation process, I try to remove them. I try to remove them and put it inside me, because when it goes inside me, it goes into a void. Because once we are in connect with Shiva, right, I can take infinite number of Dhumavatis, that I can remove all your negative emotions and I will not get affected because there is a void inside me. That is, the Atman is activated. Once the Atman is activated, you can put whatever you want inside it and the Atman will not get affected because it is vibrationless. So that is why I am capable of removing any number of negative emotions you have, and I will try to open it such that you will feel a blissful state of Bhuvaneshwari's love. So what I do is I call Mahavidya Bhuvaneshwari and I request her to love you guys so that you people will not feel the disturbance in her love. So I remove the Dhumavati, I create a Baglamukhi field and also I request Bhuvaneshwari to love you guys. So that is what Anahata chakra activation means. So next is the Vishuddha chakra. So to solve any communication related issue, speech related issue, you have to keep your hands on the Vishuddha and another hand behind the Vishuddha. Or you can just keep your two fingers on the Vishuddha and chant the respective deities' names. That is Om Nilatare Saraswati Devibhyo Nama. So this relates to Mahavidya Tara. And next is Om Matangi Devibhyo Nama. This relates to Matangi, who is the preserver of all knowledge. Then Om Akshobha Bhairavaya Nama. So he is the spouse of Mahavidya Tara. So Mahavidya Tara represents speech and Akshobha Bhairav represents the stop of speech. That is, if you don't stop speaking, then nobody will listen to you. That is why it is necessary for you to stop speaking also. That is Akshobha Bhairav. And it also creates a wave. For example, if you tell Om, it doesn't have any wave, right? So you will not understand my language. But for you to understand my language, I have to create a wave in the Om. So that is why Tara and Akshobha Bhairav are there to create a crest and trough. So they are the crest is Mahavidya Tara, Truff is Akshobhya Bhairav. So because of Tara and Akshobhya Bhairav, I am able to create a language, I am able to create a sound wave, and you are able to understand me because of their duality. Without their duality, you will not be able to understand my English nor any language. I should be constantly telling Om, and you will never understand what I am saying, because this world, Om doesn't work. That is, if I tell Om, nobody will understand what I am saying. That is why I have to speak with duality. Only with duality you can understand. This is a world of duality. So only with duality this world works. Without duality the world will be pitch black, and it will be completely zero. So that is why Tara and Akshobhya Bhairav is required in Vishuddha. And Matangi represents the knowledge that is required to speak. Without knowing what is English, what are its letters, I cannot speak English. Once I know the knowledge, only then I can speak English. So that is how they combine. That is Tara, Matangi and Akshobhya Bhairav. So those are the three deities. Once they are unlocked, your speech related and communication related problems will be solved. And regarding Ajna Chakra, there are two deities, Chinnamasta and Kartikeya Subramanya. So what you have to do is one hand above the Ajna Chakra and one hand behind the Ajna. What you have to chant is Om Kartikeya Subramanyaya Nama and Om Mahavidya Chinnamasta Devibhyo Nama. So what happens is you are respecting the deities who are giving you thoughts. That is, whatever you are thinking, right, that is not you. You are Shiva and you are thoughtless. So what these entities are doing is, the Mother Nature is pumping thoughts in your mind. So the forces of Mother Nature who are pumping thoughts in your mind is Subramanya and Chinnamasta. Only because of them you are able to think. So that is why you are acknowledging their power by chanting their name. And if you are overthinking because of any breakup or because of any love related issue or because of any exam, anything, then chanting their names will calm you down. That is, it will stop your thought processes if you want to. If you request Kartikeya Subramanya that please stop all the thought processes, then he will stop it immediately. Even Chinnamasta does the same. She will slice off your head and you will not be able to think anymore. So that is because you have to go beyond Ajna Chakra, that is the desire to think, in order to reach the Sahasrara. In order to get enlightenment, you have to stop thinking. That is why these two deities are there here. Once you reach Sahasrara Chakra, you will realize the purpose of your life. So everyone have come on planet Earth because of some desire, and some are dormant. For example, the eating food part, having sex part, earning money, loving, communicating. Some desires are dormant. That is, it is required for living in the planet Earth. But some desires are very deep rooted. For example, my desire to share knowledge is deep rooted. That is beyond the desire of having food or having sex or something. My desire to share knowledge is very deep rooted. Similarly, your desire is also deep rooted, and you have to find out why you have come on planet Earth and how you can satisfy your consciousness. Once you satisfy your consciousness, it will be no more. It will go to the vibrationless state. Then you can go to any planet you want as you desire. So that is the ability of Sahasrara Chakra. So once you reach the Sahasrara, you have to chant the respective deities' names. That is Om Tripura Sundari Devibhyo Nama, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, or Om Namo Narayanaya. So anything is okay, whatever relates to Vishnu. So once you chant these mantras, you get your purpose of life, and finally you will be able to fulfill your consciousness's desire and get out of this matrix. So once you get out of the matrix, you can go to whichever planet you want. And again, all these mantras that I chanted just now are just Nama mantras. So they don't have a lot of power. That is, they don't have the ability for you to transcend. For transcending, you need some powerful mantras like Beeja mantras. The Nama mantras might work for small problems, but it will not work for all the problems. For purpose of life, for transcending, you need Beeja mantras, because Beeja mantras have deep-rooted formulas, and they can make you realize truths beyond this earthly realm. So that is why I am initiating Beeja mantras in the 18-month program. And I am not doing it on a public platform because Beeja mantras are powerful, and everyone do not have the ability to receive the truth. That is, truth is sometimes scary. That is, many people are attached to this earthly realm, due to which they are comfortable, and I don't want to make them uncomfortable by giving out Beejaksharas. So Beejaksharas has the potential to show you the raw truth. So the raw truth is sometimes scary, but once you are beyond those fear, then you will become very peaceful. That is, you will get a lot of powers. You can heal others, you can heal yourself, and you can live a full-fledged life. So that is why the 18-month program. If you don't want to see the truth in raw form, if you want the mild truth, that is if you are satisfied with your human life, then you can continue Nama mantras itself for healing. So both work. One works in a mild manner, another works in a strong manner. So that is the only difference. So it is up to you guys. So I hope you guys have understood how to solve your health related issue and heal yourself. So thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.